Flag raised again. And thereof, the Randox Grand National Festival gets underway with the Grade 1 EBC Group, Manifesto, Novices Chase. Short run to the first Roubaix, Facile Mode, the first two to rise. Gidleigh Park, the orange and maroon, is on the outside. Croke Park, the maroon and white, on the inner, going a good gallop on towards fence number 2, which is another plain one. The first 4 followed by Jango Baie and the grey, the Kaluki Kid. Facile Mode was far from convincing there and just dropped back to be in company with Impaire Et Passe, Mark of Gold, and held up Boomborn as they come to the first open ditch. Gidleigh Park made a lovely shape over that on the outside of Roubaix, the purple with the pink stars. And on the inner, Croke Park and Sam Ewing. Jango Baie, the Arkle winner, in 4th place ahead of the Kaluki Kid as they get over fence number 4. Impaire Et Passe is weighted with on the outer of the Kaluki Kid. Closest to the inside rail is Boomborn and Harry Skelton. Mark of Gold, Caelan Quinn next. And the back marker after that slow early jump is the outsider, Facile Mode. They have taken the first 4 and are now running towards the cross fence number 5. Brian Carver and Gidleigh Park leading the 9-strong field. Roubaix the outside, and on the inner is Croke Park. Jango Baie, Nico de Boinville in 4th position, just under 4 lengths off the lead, with Impaire Et Passe, last year's Aintree Hurdle winner. On the outer, matching strides with the Kaluki Kid. And then Boomborn, Mark of Gold, and Facile Mode. Into the home straight. Fence 6 is plain. Gidleigh Park gets over it in front, with Roubaix and Harry Cobden on the outside. Croke Park tracking Gidleigh Park as they come to their next open ditch, fence number 7. Jango Baie continues in 4th. Gidleigh Park just quite clever there, putting himself right before taking that open ditch. To Roubaix in 2nd, Croke Park, Jango Baie, Impaire Et Passe in the cheekpieces today on the outside of the Kaluki Kid and Danny McMenamin. Boomborn is still on the inner. Next, Mark of Gold, and a little detached is Facile Mode. As they come to fence 8, it'll be the last next time around. Gidleigh Park was over that in front. Was quite low, but hasn't stopped him galloping on with a 3-length lead over Roubaix in 2nd. Half a length then to Croke Park in 3rd, followed by Jango Baie. Impaire Et Passe, the Kaluki Kid, and Boomborn dispute 5th position, ahead of Mark of Gold, who's another length and a half back, and then 2 or 3 more to Facile Mode as they come to the end of their first circuit in the EBC Group, Manifesto, Novices Chase. And Gidleigh Park continues to take them along, with Roubaix in 2nd place and Croke Park in 3rd. Jango Baie 4th. The next fence coming up quickly. It's number 9 of the 16. Gidleigh Park, Roubaix. Slight mistake in 2nd last position from Mark of Gold, who's just becoming a little bit outpaced. Jango Baie still in 4th. Impaire Et Passe, Paul Townend, the double green on the outside. Then the Kaluki Kid ahead of Boomborn. Over the next, Gidleigh Park takes that nicely as they now run to the 3rd fence in the back, number 11. It is an open ditch. Gidleigh Park to Roubaix. Croke Park in 3rd position. Gidleigh Park over that. Roubaix next in the field. Jango Baie was a little less than fluent there. On the outside then is Impaire Et Passe just moving up. Final one in the back straight. Gidleigh Park gets to it in front of Roubaix. Croke Park just moving off the inside. On the outer, Impaire Et Passe of Jango Baie. Up the inside, Boomborn. The inner of the Kaluki Kid. And then 2.5 to Mark of Gold. And a few more to Facile Mode. So 4 left to jump here. Gidleigh Park has cut out most of the running under Brian Carver. Roubaix to the outside as they come to the 4th last fence. Gidleigh Park, Roubaix, Croke Park in between them. Boomborn going for a run up the inside. Impaire Et Passe on the outer. Jango Baie is off the bridle there. Kaluki Kid is coming under pressure. Mark of Gold is trying to stay on as they turn in the EBC Group Manifesto. 3 left to jump. Gidleigh Park still the leader. Roubaix poised in 2nd. Impaire Et Passe the outside. Gidleigh Park over 3 out to Roubaix. Impaire Et Passe moving into 3rd. Boomborn still held together. Croke Park under pressure. Jango Baie still close enough. Now in 5th position, about 4 or 5 off the lead. The final ditch 2 out. Gidleigh Park stood off that too far. He just made it though. Here's Aintree Passe breezing up on the outside. Rubo dropping to third. Boomborn is still there in challenging for third, and Jango Baie staying on the outside. Aintree Passe going on to Gidleigh Park in second, the 16th and final fence. Aintree Passe sails over it. Gidleigh Park second. Jango Baie has stayed on into third, and then Boomborn. Aintree Passe in front with 75 yards to run. Jango Baie storming home on the outer of Gidleigh Park, but Aintree Passe wins at Aintree again and takes the Manifesto. Tight second, Gidleigh Park and Jango Baie. Boomborn in fourth.
And it's a perfect start for this man, Willie Mullins. Impaire Et Passe has won the Manifesto.
Yes, thank you.
That was very good, wasn't it? It was good, easy to watch.
It's very good. The extra half mile, the cheek pieces seemed to suit him, and I think the fast pace seemed to suit him as well. So everything went according to plan.
It looked like Paul was just getting a bit of light early and getting his own rhythm.
Keeping him out and trouble-free round. You know, from my point on the stand, I didn't see any mistake, but maybe if you're watching on television, you saw something, but I didn't notice anything anyhow. So he did it well.
He was brave, sort of 2 out, 3 out, but your plan was always to miss Cheltenham and come fresh here.
That's it, yeah. Simon and Isaac were very keen to have a team to come to Aintree, so that suited me fine.
Great start for you, obviously. Lost him out, a host of horses. How's she travelled over?
She travelled in great form, and I think, you know, a lot of things are going to suit her today, so fingers crossed she stays right.
Good start, well done.
Thank you.
Impaire Et Passe has won the Manifesto. Great start to an important week for this man, Paul Townend. Very well done.
Thank you very much, yeah. Travelled brilliantly and jumped brilliantly throughout the race. Yeah, cheekpieces on him. He was on song today, and he likes it here. I think he likes a bit of sun in his back.
And you sort of give him a bit of room, and he got into a lovely rhythm.
I ended up out there. His tendency to go a little right. We've seen that in all his life. So it just ended up there. 2 long straights here. Keep in the bends straight forward.
Brave 2 out, was he?
Yeah, you know, I was meeting it on a forward stride, but I didn't want to land in front. So I sat in him and he came himself, but you know he probably done the right thing by the horse. So no, it was very straightforward.
Ground, they're calling good to soft. You happy with that?
Yeah, I thought it was beautiful. You know, it's a good breeze here and a lot of sunshine. It's drying out, so they've done a fantastic job to keep the moisture in it for this time of day.
Obviously a very important week. I am Maximus in the Randolph Grand National. Losley in the feature race today. Looking forward to her?
Yeah, big day. 4 quick races here now, so I'll run and get ready for the next one.
Good stuff. Well done.
Thanks a million.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.